We're going to show you the process that we use to create our waterfall pendant. And the first thing we're going to do is gather glass on this pipe. Inside this furnace, there's 275 pounds of molten glass. And we use this table called a marver. This is called the marver. So we do a lot of shaping the glass with this table, and rolling it on the steel cools that outer skin of the glass and begins to shape what we want it to be. So now you're going to see the bubble coming into the glass and inflating the glass. So this is what makes our waterfall pendant unique. Those lines, that texture. Once this is a finished piece and it's hanging in its final location with a light in it, those streaks end up with some really unique negative light around your ceiling or your walls or in your space. So now we're shaping up this bottom end. Now we call this the bottom, but it's really going to end up as the top. So that's where our fixture will attach to. This will eventually be the opening. So Dean's just given us a flat spot where that will eventually, the light will eventually sit there. So right now we're just using heat, centrifugal force, and we're going to use a little bit of gravity to create the final look of it. It's always going to hang a little bit different. It's always going to stretch a little bit different. And that's because we're just allowing heat and nature to stretch our glass out and create the final look of the pendant light. And that's what that'll look like when it's hanging over your kitchen island. What we want to do is allow it to cool, and we want it to cool evenly, so we'll use this torch to help us even out the heat. It's going to go into our annealing oven. We call them kilns. They're also called annealing ovens. This is where the glass is going to anneal. Glass has to cool very slowly. This will be in the kiln for roughly 24 to 36 hours. And then at the end of today, we'll program that kiln to drop temperature until it gets down to about 100 degrees. So that's the annealing oven. The other products you see in there is glass that we created so far today. Still a little early, but we'll fill this up within the next few hours of creating glass. And that's it. That's our pendant light.